Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Serperior in the Great League here. This thing is absolutely amazing. So it seems like it is going to be meta now, okay? It is just that good because Aerial Ace has been made so you don't have to use as much energy to get to it. Therefore, having Vine Whip, you're going to be able to spam it at a pretty decent rate, and it's nice coverage here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Alolan Marowak as well as Dewgong the entire time here. I love my Shadow Alolan Marowak. This thing is awesome with Shadow Bone and Fire Blast, and then we do have Fire Spin for the quick move, and it does have amazing IVs. I mean, that's pretty good for a Shadow. You get what you can get when it comes to them, right? Okay, so Dewgong is also going to be amazing. Needs no introduction. Also, pretty good IVs on that too. All right, with that said, if you do enjoy my content or you want to support me, make sure you do hit that like button. It takes you a second and it really does help me out. Going up against this Politoed here. Yeah, there was nothing they can do. They backed out. Dewgong is going to completely wall it. Next battle, what do we have? Do believe this person really tried to pull this win off here. Really, you know, that's what it's all about. But they really went the distance here. So we have a great lead up against the Jellicent. They're going to be shielding that up. Ice Beam, still not going to do it. See, the thing about Serperior is it's tanky, but they hit me with freaking Bubble Beam. You have no idea how annoyed I was. Now, this will probably be a Shadow Ball, I would assume. Yes, Shadow Ball. All right, now we're going to go ahead and KO this Jellicent. Now, yeah, they KO. All right, they're out of here. Now, we farm up a little bit of extra energy. We are almost at a Frenzy Plant with the Serperior. And we bring in our Marowak here. We're going to let that go, just absorbing it. We do not want to use our last shield. We do survive the Shadow Bone from their Marowak, and they're bringing in an Azumarill to farm us down. Now, we do almost have a Frenzy Plant, which we can go for, but we have to think about them almost being to their Ice Beam, which is going to obviously KO the Serperior. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dewgong and just absorb it just like that. Look at that. Beautiful. So since they're going with the Ice Beam, I'm going to have to assume that they have Hydro Pump, which is just perfect for the Dewgong here. We have pretty much, you know, this is in the bag. So there it is. There's the Hydro Pump, and they're going to be bringing in the Marowak. Now, it's not actually in the bag because we still have to think about this situation here, and they have one shield left as well. So, all right, okay. The fight is on still. I thought I remember this one being a little bit of an uphill battle towards the end. So we're going to go ahead and lower their attack, see if we can get a shield too. Beautiful. Swap into Serperior. Now, since we have energy, we're going to go ahead and just throw this Aerial Ace. Obviously, we want to get them out of here. And we should be able to get to this Aerial Ace as we do resist the quick move. Serperior, love this tanky grass-type Pokemon. Always putting in the work here. And we got some nice lag at the end. Now, Venusaur is amazing. Absolutely. But, you know, if you want a grass-type that's going to be able to take a hit, Serperior is your Pokemon. Amazing lead up against Lantern. I mean, we just shut it down through and through everything that they're going to throw at us. But they do decide to just stay in here and take it. You know, sometimes that's just the way you have to play it. Because if you swap, it's essentially over. They'll just lock you in, right? So they're going down. They have a Gligar. And at this point, I should have started baiting with Aerial Ace. But I go for the Frenzy Plant. They shield it up. That's okay. They are building up quite a bit of energy. That is for sure. We should be able to survive a... Okay, never mind. I was thinking of a Night Slash. Definitely not going to have that. All right, yeah. So Aerial Ace would have been enough to take us out here. We're getting off another Frenzy Plant, and then they farm us down as we do not get to our charge move. Horrible decision on shielding that up. I should have just let it go and then bring in Dewgong here. Now they have their Jellicent in the back, which is going to be shieldless. Now another mistake on my end here. I should have let this go. It's just a Surf. We would have been fine. It would have done a lot of damage, but it wasn't necessarily needed to shield that up. But hey, it's okay. The Shadow Bone is just about KOing the Jellicent here. Now this Surf, let's see if it's enough. Okay, now yeah, it's enough to take us out there. And then we take them down by quick moves. Icy Wind, it's over for the Gligar, and we're going to be able to take that win. I forgot about Gligar for a second there. That thing's damn good now, right? I got a Shadow one. I need to start using it again. Freaking thing is OP. Amazing lead. Swampert. Okay, what's going on? We're getting good leads over here. And they're bringing in a Sableye. So we are going to let it go. Yeah, it's not going to be a return quite yet. Going to get off the Icy Wind. We need to win this matchup at all costs, I would have to say. Because we had such an amazing lead there, and we do have the Fire that doesn't want to go up against it, so we do need swap control. And yeah, that's just as simple as that. Going for the next Icy Wind, they're shielding it up, and at this point, we're going to let it go because this is not enough to take us out. All right, this is going to be very close. Okay, we survived with 1 HP, so barely calling that. And we got the swap that we wanted. And they have a Registeel in the back. I immediately bring in my Marowak, and they back out. All right, now we go ahead and move on to the next one here. A double. So this is interesting, I suppose. Actually, this is kind of where I would want to see it because, you know, normal type. I think this one does have Wild Charge. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to see here. But if it does have Payback, then Marowak doesn't want to see it. And then Wild Charge, the Dugong doesn't want to see it because it's Ice type, right? All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for Frenzy Plant. They're catching it. What do they throw into the fight here? Trevenant. Damn it. What a good catch. Caught the Frenzy Plant when I could have went for a super effective Aerial Ace. Still doing a decent amount. We're going to go ahead and shield up that Shadow Ball and farm them down, which is fine. That's okay. We'll deal with that here. Bringing in the double. This is not very effective, but it should still be enough to almost KO them here. And they're using a shield. All right, now this is where we see they have Wild Charge. They're going to go ahead and debuff themselves. Still not enough to KO, and we take them out because Double Kick is not very effective. Is that a Medicham you have in the back, my friend? Oh, it is a Medicham. They let the Shadow Bone go. We bring in the Serperior. We don't get to the Aerial Ace. Now, at this point, it's just a matter of doing a bunch of quick move damage. It's in the bag. I'm going to even let this Psychic go. It doesn't really matter anymore. And we take the win. Looking good. All right. Next battle, what are we going to see here with that Serperior lead? Oh, this is interesting. Shadow Victory Bell. So Aerial Ace spam. Now, this is one of those annoying teams. So I do believe it's Shadow Vic, Bastodon, and we'll have to see what the other one, I forgot what the other one was. Might be Medicham. All right, so they're using 2 shields right out the gate here. So we're going to let this go. Acid Spray, okay, doing a lot. They farm us down, which is fine. We're going to bring in the Marowak to farm them down here. They're going to be going for a Leaf Blade, which is still doing a stupid amount of damage, to be honest with you. All right, so we farm them down. We got a lot of energy. What you got for me? Bastodon. Okay, now things are getting a little nervous. Okay, it's Bastodon Azumarill. Now things are getting interesting. I almost top left. As soon as I saw the Azumarill, I almost hit top left, but we're going to play through this. So what we're going to do right away is lower their attack. Okay, so we're taking less damage so we can survive more. And it's not doing a bad amount of damage. Now we go for the drill runs here. They are shieldless. We've got 2 shields, and we just about have a Fire Blast on the Marowak. And if we can get a drill run off on the Bastodon and then land the Shadow Ball, that's a wrap. Okay, so let's see if we can pull that off. But it's going to be very close. There it is. We're waiting for that Bastodon swap. Thinking about staying here with the Dugong for a second, but I swap into the Marowak. We get to the Fire Blast. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Getting off the Fire Blast, taking out the Bastodon. Azumarill takes out the Marowak. We bring in the Dugong. We shield this up, play rough, and then we're going to quick move down. And it's a good thing we didn't leave, right? It's a good thing we didn't leave. Next battle, we're met with a Steelix here. This is halfway decent. Steelix is just an absolute boss at this point with the moves that it does have. So you do want to throw them as soon as possible for it does lower your attack with the Breaking Swipe. So I would assume that's what they're going to do here. It's either going to be Breaking Swipe or Psychic Fangs, right? So Breaking Swipe, lowering my attack. I'm going to keep on spamming this. It's still going to do a decent amount. The thing about Serperior is it's on the tankier side, so its attack's not as high. But since Frenzy Plant's so good, you're still doing a lot of damage. So it's just like that. We're going to retreat with energy because we're doing so little at this point. And unfortunately, I had to sacrifice the Dugong taking a Breaking Swipe. So now we're going to be doing less damage. And not only that, they're bringing in a Medicham to counter me down. But we've got another one of these situations where they've used both shields and we have two. And Marowak can put in the work up against quite a few different things since it does have Fire Blast, which is going to be able to nuke a lot of stuff here. Then Shadow Ball for everything else. So we're going to go ahead and bring it in. And we've got two shields. We don't really want to take a Psychic, but we're going to let it go because we did lower their attack by 2 stages. So we're okay. We're still in the green here. We do want to take out a Steelix, and they're bringing in a Lantern here. Okay, sounds good to me. Now we do have the Frenzy Plant ready to go, right? So they're bringing in the Steelix. We've got 2 shields. Of course, we're going to shield this up here. Breaking Swipe, lowering my attack. Now we're going to take this thing out, swap into the Serperior, and then take them out with the Frenzy Plant. Should be right after this. And bingo, there you go. Hold on to that energy. Save it. You never know when you might need it. And there you go. Helps you out quite a bit. Moving it on, still leading with it. And Carbinks, which is another fine matchup here. As a matter of fact, this is where we would want to see it. bringing in a Gligar, and we're going to go ahead and bring in the Ice Baby. You already know, and they do not want to see this whatsoever, being flying as well as ground. Could have been greedy and farmed them down. Could have survived another drill run, maybe, but I'm not trying to screw around. It would have been close, actually, there. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. They bring in a Medicham, and it's perfect. It's already over. I mean, yeah, you know, I hate to say that, but it's Go Battle League. You know, it's just easily predictable. Unless there is some very good, I don't know, strategy involved. But there's only so much you can do at some points here. Unless you get the magic buff, right? Raise your attack and defense. All right, Carbinks, what's good? This thing is taking a lot of damage. So I go for the aerial ace and they call it. I'm like, yeah, of course. Of course they do. Now they'll shield this up. Yeah, okay. So at this point, I'm just going to keep hitting aerial ace. So just take them as low as possible. All right, they shield it up. And we're going to go ahead and shield this up as well. It takes them quite a bit of time to get to their charge moves with the rock throws. So there is that. Carbinks is amazing for sure. Love that thing. Definitely you should make one. So they swap into their Medicham. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Marowak. Go for the Shadow Bone. Take them out. And let's go. Now, if you're thinking, why didn't you just get to the Frenzy Plant? I don't know. I want to say I was being lazy, but I was waiting for them to swap, and yeah, so worked out quite nice. Deoxys, okay, that's interesting. So of course we're gonna go straight for the Frenzy Plant if it's, I don't know, if you're not trying to bait, or if it's not a fighter or a grass type, you're gonna be going for Frenzy Plant. They go for the Psycho Boost, swap into a Lickitung, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in the Dugong here. Unfortunately, not getting to the Icy Wind before they get to their Power Whip here. Yeah, Dugong is a tank though. Gotta love this thing, pretty amazing. Double legacy going on here. They did make it available several times, so it's not as rare as it used to be, but I did get mine back in 2016. It was a 100%, and I've made more ever since, of course, since they allowed us to evolve them during a different time. Is it even legacy anymore? I don't even know. Pretty sure it is. So we have the Deoxys back in the action here. We do have to look out for a Thunderbolt, or should I say Rock Slide. That's the one. They're going Psycho Boost again. Very interesting. Very interesting. And another Psycho Boost. Okay, we're going to farm them down. Yeah, we're farming them all the way down here. What you got for me? What you going to do? And that was a Stunfisk. Man, Shadow or Fire Blast. Wouldn't that have been something? But then we would have just wasted all that. So I'm building up to another one like a clown over here, thinking that they're going to let this go, right? Oh, yeah. You're going to just let it go, knowing what's in the back. Sure, that was a dumb move. So I go for the Fire Blast, waste all that energy, swap into the Serperior. They bring in their Lickitung, and getting a little bit close here, we farm them down. Since we do resist the quick move, we will be able to get to another Frenzy Plant here, and 2 will be enough. Can we get to the next one? And we do. Will this be enough? It should be enough. Serperior, there's the showcase. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.